Congressman Aaron Bean out of North Florida, Congressional District 4 is here on our Newsmaker line. Here we go here, Congressman. This is the reports by Politico.com. Here's Brett Baer, Fox News, that it's possible, it looks like that maybe the Biden White House may end up compromising on the debt ceiling debate. Clip number 12.
Politico has a piece that the president's giving the clearest indication yet that he's willing to make critical debt ceiling compromise. He speaks openly about support for modest measures that Democrats traditionally oppose, signals that negotiations are narrowing in specific policies, and that the White House is comfortable with some concessions. Biden's posture further heightened concerns among Democratic lawmakers and progressive groups that Biden will give in to GOP demands for stricter work rules, an area that many House Republicans had privately indicated was a red line for
work requirements. If you're not eligible for state-run Medicaid, you shouldn't have to be on it. I know you stand firm with this. Who's going to blink here, and is it possible we may hit a default?
Ed Dean, a very good morning to you.
I love this guy.
To be on your show. First of all, let me welcome Roger. Roger to the new Congressional District 4. Roger, welcome. Welcome.
Thank you, Congressman. I hope to see you in Washington sometime in the next couple of years.
I don't want to go to Washington. Just come see us here, okay?
Okay, yeah, do that. Come on, hang out with us here, yeah.
Roger, you put the IP in my book. Ed Dean, thank you for playing that clip. What you didn't play, Roger, what you didn't play was Joe Biden 100 days ago that I will never compromise. I want what they call a clean debt limit increase. Clean meaning just give me a brand new credit card with $2 trillion extra on it so I can spend. So, the example I give, if your kid has maxed out his credit card, you're just not going to give the kid another credit card and say, hey, go get them, Tiger. You're going to say, so this is a huge win for Republicans, for Kevin McCarthy, for anybody that cares about paying their bills, which is almost everybody in your audience.
Yeah, listen, I want you to knock this out of the ballpark. Here's another spin. She is a Democratic analyst. She worked for the Obama administration. Maria Harf, listen to this propaganda. She says, no, Biden's been in control of the whole thing, and he's not going to cave into the far left. Here's the clip.
I actually think Joe Biden played this pretty well. But they're at the table. Biden has been willing to give things, and he's basically saying to voters, I am not beholden to the progressives in my party. I have been willing over and over again, whether it's immigration, whether it's the debt ceiling, and negotiating with Congress, whether it's a whole host of issues, to actually govern from the middle. So again, looking towards the presidential election, he can say to voters, I'm not beholden to them.
Yeah, I didn't realize rolling back some of the COVID spending here, Congressman, and giving work requirements, which we've always had, even some of the Democrats used to support it. I didn't realize that was the progressive left was going to jump off a cliff.
So hot. Let me just walk through, because I want everybody to understand, and I think everybody can, but this is the radioactive hot material that we're negotiating right now. Republicans have come in and said, we believe, before giving any goodies to any able-bodied citizen that's over 18 but under 65 without kids, who is physically able, shall work. Are you ready for this? This is the requirement that's so controversial. They have to work 20 hours a week. 20 hours a week before you're eligible for all the federal goods. And the left is just going nuts, saying that, this would cause great harm. And good gravy, everybody else is saying, let's go. Let's get to work. We also say this. We can't even agree on this. We have billions of unspent COVID funds. We've declared the pandemic over, yet schools, states, cities, the federal government has given money they haven't spent. In fact, they haven't even been appropriated, sitting there. Not only do they not agree on taking it back, the Biden administration has agreed to or trying to put a rule forward that has got an extra year and a half to spend this money. So enough. We've got to come together and get spending under control, and that's where we are right now. Now, here's the challenge. Is that there's a clock ticking. If you listen, put your ear out the window, you can hear a big debt clock ticking, because Janet Yellen, who I don't know how she has a job anymore, because she fumbles the football every time she touches it, but she says that America is going to hit that debt limit, and she's changed this date several times, but now it's June 1. So now there's just 16 legislative days left to negotiate. And after 100 days of Joe Biden just being AWOL, where is he? Now, is he, and I really don't know this, did he leave for Japan? don't know.
He needs to stay in and comment and deal with the debt ceiling, but he's too busy going off to Japan. I just find it humorous when Aaron asked me that, to the congressman. Hey, can I play another clip for you? You're like us on this issue. On this issue of dealing with the border, here was Fox News' Bill Belugian. They're capturing more of those on the FBI terror watch list. Listen to this.
According to CBP data, Border Patrol has already made at least 80 terror watch list arrests at our southern border. That puts us well on track to beat last year, fiscal year 2022's all-time record of 98 arrests on that terror watch list.
Now, you guys, tell everybody, because this didn't get a lot of traction by the, quote, mainstream media. You guys voted in favor of a border bill. Give us a little details what that included.
It is the most comprehensive border bill ever. It says finish the wall. The materials in many parts of the vacancies of the wall are laying on the ground. The money's there. Let's go ahead and get that done. We bring in 22,000 new Border Patrol agents. Ed Dean, 2 months ago, I spent a couple of days walking with Border Patrol in Texas. They are overwhelmed. There's just so many great numbers. This was before the end of Title 42. So we bring in a whole heck of a lot more border agents than ever before. We give them more equipment. The cartels have better equipment and surveillance cameras and drones that the Border Patrol agents can see flying above.
Wow.
As they go. Border Patrol agents aren't. We can't match that. So those are some of the things. But I want to tell you what happened yesterday. Yesterday, this is National Police Week. National Police Week, and many of the bills and tributes are really to honor the men and women with a badge that support, enforce our laws. So yesterday, a former detective who's now a congressman from New York proposes that if an illegal immigrant commits assault on law enforcement, we elevate that to an immediate deportable offense.
Why not?
We passed it, but not without a great big number of Democrats who said, no, we're not going to support that. So it did pass the House. It's on its way to Chuck Schumer's desk. But if you break our laws coming in our border, we will give you a hotel room in New York. But if you commit a felony against a law enforcement officer, let's give them a bus ticket or a plane ride right back to the country where it came from. That's how. There's no consequences for breaking our. We gotta step up, Ed.
Listen, I know, brother. I'm with you. Listen, I over the summertime, you got my number. Reach out, co-host with us one day, man. We'll have a blast.
Yeah, we love having you on. Yeah.
Let's do it, man.
Okay. Only if Roger will be there.
Roger's here every day. Yeah.
Right.
All right, man. Congressman Aaron Bean, good to talk to you. The Congressional District 4.